Going. So happy Friday. Let me just make sure music volume is okay. Give me a thumbs up. All right, and make sure you can hear me over here. Today we've got bands. Now, if you don't have mini bands, that's okay. You can use your TheraBand for everything. It just takes a little extra minute to tie it up. I'm gonna, for the sake of trying to get more in, I'm gonna use both. So just set those off to the side for a second. And we're gonna start with that tennis ball. So let's set it down. Let's get it going. We're gonna start rolling those feet. And I just want to take a quick check. Everything is good. No, that's my ball lace. Not oh, of course. He thinks it's his. Okay, so that's mine. So underneath the sole of the foot, we're rolling forward and back from the ball of the foot to the heel. And just find a pace that feels comfortable for you. Should feel nice. No pain. All right, we're going to set that heel down and place the ball just behind the metatarsal heads. And I want you to lean into it, bending the knee, wrap the toes around and spread them wide. Wrap them around and spread them wide. Wrap them around like you're trying to pick up the ball and then spread them wide. Now, keeping them spread wide, roll that ankle. So letting the ball of the foot roll in and out. Pinky toes touch the floor, big toe touches the floor. Good morning, tissues. Chest is open, shoulders are wide. Now we're going to take a few more passes through the sole of that foot and not let your pet steal your ball, and we'll take the other side. All right, so easy does it. Gentle pressure, rolling from the ball of the foot to the heel in a zigzag pattern across the sole of the foot, towards that fifth metatarsal line, and then back towards the midline. So I tell you, the idea of being with you guys again is just, I don't know, shining sundown on my heart. It was pretty great to see a few of you yesterday. And I hope every week I get to see more and more. All right, so we're going to set that heel down. The ball comes towards the top of the arch, or the front of the foot. You're going to lean into it. Wrap those toes around and spread them wide. Applying pressure, not painful, but just enough to feel some stimulation. We're going to take it one more time. Flexed foot and roll it in and out. Keeping those toes flexed and spread wide. Feel that ankle rolling in and out. Feel your knee rolling in and out. And then the head of that femur moving in the hip joint. Just a little lubrication. Happy Friday. Get it moving. And then take a few more passes through that foot. Downstairs, sweetheart. We got kids everywhere today. We got dogs everywhere today. It's a Friday. It's a usual Burroughs household Friday. All right, so from here, we're just going to set that ball off to the side and not let the dog hit it. So from here, we're going to start with those feet in a parallel position, shoulders loosey-goosey, and we're going to start with a little bit of stretching. So you can swing those arms. Notice we've got a bend in the ankle, knees, and hips in between that scrunch. So it's a little pump, right? Scrunch, pump, scrunch, bend, scrunch, plie, scrunch, or squat, because the body's in a forward pitch. Waking up those feet. All right, now set your feet flat, stand nice and tall, and just circle those ankles. Feel that femur moving again, and reverse for 5. That's right, standing up, lifting through the abdomen. Now the left circles around. You can circle those wrists if it feels good, and then reverse. Get them ready for some action today. Excellent. Now, we're just going to march here for a second. And I want you to think about that oppositional swing of the arms, and then start to let that come into the rib cage. Keep that breath moving. Now, pick up the right leg, or let's do the left leg. So pick up that left leg and hold it here. Apply your right hand to the inside top edge of your left leg. Stand tall, lift the belly, just apply a little pressure. Arm presses down, leg presses up. Feel that little activation through the abdominals. Inhale and exhale. Let's march it out again. Feel a little swing. Just the arms first. Now bring a little bit of that upper body into it. Imagine you've got your Care Bear symbol on your chest, right, where you're shining that light, that symbol side to side. Now, float that second leg up, so it's your right leg, hopefully. Hips are fairly level and square. The opposite arm is going to come to that knee. Shoulders are wide. We're going to press the arm into the leg and the leg into the arm. Keep that breath moving. Sweep that arm up with an inhale. Feel that activation through the front body and set it on down. Give a little wiggle. Now, take those feet nice and wide, wider than the shoulders. Bend those knees and just start with a little side to side. Reach, reach, reach. So we're saying hello to that lateral system here. Now we're very gently, so not going through maximum range. We're going to take it to the left, take a side bend over, sweep it up, and take it to the right, and sweep it over, and back up, and over. Letting those ribs move with us. So the ribs shift, and then we take our side bend. And keep that breath moving over. Just saying good morning, body. Last time, feel the stretch. Now we're going to send those hips over a little bit farther. So we get a stretch through that whole side body. And sweep it up, bend, shift, send the hips over. Full side body, sweep it up to straight legs. Let's take that again. Ribs lead the way. Hips start to shift. Arms go head forwards. Everything back up. Use that lateral system to bring yourself back to vertical. Then ribs first, then the hips, then the upper body. Let that head hang. Now use both sides of the side body to bring ourselves up. Now just give yourself a little circular motion, slow motion hula hoop, and reverse. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Excellent. Give a little wiggle. Now we're going to come to the top of our mat before, actually here, buddy, right over there. Let's take just a little bit of the bands. This is just a little wake up. So we're going to put the bands around the thighs. And we're going to try to get the glutes and the lats, that posterior oblique slings. I just wake up a little bit. I scared him away. All right, here we go. So we're going to sit tall, curl the pelvis, roll it on down. Now, let your hands come down next to your hips. Shoulders are wide, chin is up. Make sure that we don't drop that chin and really collapse into the back of the neck. Try to keep that natural curvature of your cervical spine present and active. Keep those tissues actively supporting the bones. So we're going to set the hands down. Let that pelvis rock forward and back a few times just to make sure that you can find your ideal starting position. You might not be in a full parallel to the ground neutral yet. You might be a little imprinted or closer to it. Find that sweet spot. Now from here, we're going to just press the arms into the floor, keeping the chin up and that, again, that nice curvature to the back of the neck. Eyes are straight up. Press into the floor with the arms. Feel the upper body, the lats, your postural muscles. Wake up a little bit without letting those ribs splay into the air. And then relax. Let's take that again. Inhale. And exhale, press. Now notice, I have my knees separated. This is to help ignite a little bit of activity through those hips. So we're going to try and stimulate those glutes now. So feet are wider than the sits bones to begin. Arms are going to keep pressing. We're going to float those hips up and find the top of that bridge. Now you can roll up, you can hinge up, whatever feels good. Chin is up, eyes are up, arms pressed down. We're going to just press into the bands for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now keep the bands pressed out just a little bit. Keep those big toes plugged in. Now just focus on pushing the arms and the arms. So it's just a little push and push and push. And you should feel your hips want to pulse up as you press down into the floor. Chin stays lifted. Eyes are straight up. Long, strong body. Lats and glutes are saying good morning to each other. Now comes the fun part. Are you ready? So from here, press those arms down. Stabilize your pelvis and your spine. Feel those abdominals nice and strong. I'm going to pick up the right leg. And we're going to push a little more firmly with that right arm. So right lats, left glutes. Keep it in. Ready? Pick it up and hold. Right lats, left glutes. Chin up, chest open, and set it down. Everything stays square. Press down. Feel your left arm and your right glute. So left lats, right glutes. And pick it up. Chin up, chest open, and set it down. Let's take that again. Right arm presses a little more firmly. Right lats, left glutes. Everything square. And set it down. One more time. Second side. And left lats, right glutes. Say good morning, body. And set it down. Let's take those arms up to the sky. Lengthen the sits bones away from you. Give a little tickle on the floor and pick it up. So it's almost as if I'm arching my back to come down and come up. But we've got the bands to help wake up those abductors. Tap and up. Picking up the pace. 2, 3. Chin up. Shoulders wide. Think long body. Good morning, bottom. Keep it going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feel free to snap. Roll it down and hug those knees into the chest. That was fun, yes? Give yourself just an easy rock side to side. All right, so we did a little bit of that anterior oblique swing while we were standing. We did some side body, just saying hello, and now we did some posterior oblique swing, so we just have that back line to wake up. But before we do that, I want to bring you back to those abdominals. So we're just going to bring the heels of the hands to the tops of those thighs, just below the knees. Shoulders wide, ribs knit in, find your neutral, and push. Now, knees can be together or slightly separated. You choose. Arms push into the thighs, thighs press into the hands. We feel those abdominals wake up and say, good morning, happy Friday. Keep that breath moving. Just pushing the two into each other. We feel everything igniting, waking up. Excellent. Release. Grab the backs of the thighs, and let's rock ourselves up. Now we're going to move this band down to the feet, and you can use it or not. Now I'm just going to swivel my feet around and roll over. You can face whatever direction you like. But from here, we're just going to start in a long prone position. So I want you to start with the legs in a parallel alignment, hopefully lined up with your sits bones. Hands can be as wide as they need to be for your shoulders and neck to feel comfortable. See if you can plug your pubic bone and your ASIS into the mat. If you feel pinchiness or grabbing or tightness in the low back, give yourself a little more of a posterior tilt to begin. So from here, we're just going to slide the shoulders up and down, up and down. Let's take 2 more and down. Last one, slide them down. Keeping that pelvis plugged in, legs parallel. Belly is lifted to support the spine ever so slightly. Now as you exhale, raise your gaze and just allow your hands to slide in towards you a little bit. We're keeping the bottom of the ribcage knit in, and that lumbar spine is steady and stable. We're just going to take one arm up and the other arm up. And up and up and up. Eyes looking forward is really the key here. The eyes are looking down, you kind of lose the top of that cervical spine and even some of the top of the thoracic spinal extensors working. So raise your gaze. Doesn't need to be cranked back, but get those eyeballs up. Turn it all on. Now let's see if we can energize those feet. Reach out through those toes. Right arm and left arm. Let's circle them back with an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Again. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. Now, if you turn your head to look at the screen or to look at me, make sure you turn your head the other way. So look to the other side and exhale. 2 more. Look to the other side and exhale. Last one. Hold it right here. Straighten your gaze. Bring those hands to the floor and lower your body. Give a little wiggle. Take those bands off and just set them off to the side. We're going to lift up into a kneeling plank and then really just walk your knees in so you find that quadruped position. Now, I'd like you to shift side to side, right and left. Feel right leg and right hand, left leg and right arm. Left leg and left arm. Taking your weight, you knew what I meant. shifting side to side. Now we're going to take it forward, back, trying to maintain that neutral spine. So we're moving at the shoulders and at the hips and knees, not at the spine. Now, let's center ourselves. Lift through the abdomen. Snake that right leg up. No shift, no dip, no wiggle wobble. Right? Back to center. Left leg takes it out. Steady and stable. Chest open. Toes stay on the floor to begin. Little shoulder roll. Take the right leg out. Now left arm out. Come and pick them up and bring them back in. Left leg. Stretch. Toes on the floor. Right fingertips forward. Stay steady. Bring it back in. Repeat right side. Right leg. Left arm. Reach it out. Hold here. Stay steady. Energize that back leg. We're going to tap and reach for 1 and 2. Chin is up. Long spine. Stable hips. Feel load in that right shoulder. Don't let the shoulder collapse, right? Keep it moving. Keep it strong. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Energize that back leg. Let's take one more and set it down. I'm going to call that 10. I don't know if it was 10, but I think it was. So here we go. Reset. Shoulders wide and low. Lifted belly. Extend that left leg out. Again, no shifting. No sinking. Nice and steady and stable. Right fingertips out. Float them up. Reach long through those toes. Here we go. Tap and reach for 1. Think long neck. Shoulders stay wide. Remember, this arm can come even out to the side if it needs to. We want to make sure that the neck and jawline and shoulders feel nice and strong and comfortable. Long and strong is the name of the game, right? And let's bring it on back. Again, I think that's about 10. So from here, we're going to round the spine with an inhale and exhale. Extend the spine. Round the spine with an inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now hold it here. Inhale and exhale. Round. And again, inhale and exhale. One more. And exhale. Roll it back in that C curve. Lift your belly and then roll yourself up to a seated position. Get those shoulders a little wiggle. All right, so we're going to grab our bands. Now, this is just a little fun, right? Of course it is. So you choose. You can sit all the way down. It's a little bit more challenging. You can sit on your bottom if it doesn't feel good. In fact, if it doesn't feel good to be on your knees, you could just sit tall and pump here, right, with your bottom on the floor and the bands around your feet. Just be careful that your bands don't slip off of your toes and snap you in the face. Now, if you are comfortable up on your knees, this is where we're starting. So I want you to sit on your knees, equal weight on both legs, pressing that pelvis forward, chin up, chest open, and really try to feel that your pelvis is open here. We don't want a lot of flexion in those hips. We want to press those hips forward. So glutes and hamstrings are working together to keep the hips in that vertical alignment. Now, we're going to lift the belly so it doesn't turn into a low back crunch. Grab your hands fairly close on that band, so inside shoulder width, and then place your hands. I got a little too close, I think. You're going to set your bands on the front of your hips. While your pelvis presses forward, your hands are going to press back. We're going to pump our hundreds. Now, if you'd like to add a hinge, please have at it. Today, I'm going to stay vertical. So, pelvis is forward. Inhale to prepare. Slide those shoulders down. Exhale, and we begin with our inhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3. Keep those hips forward. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3. Pump those arms. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3. Strong belly. Remember, if you take sniffing breaths or percussive breaths, you're going to get more of an energizing effect. And if you keep these breaths slow and smooth, you're going to have a little more of a calming effect on your systems. So keep those arms pumping, shoulders wide and low. Remember, don't splay those ribs, don't dump into the low back. Let's play with that hinge a little bit. Bringing it back up. Good morning, shoulders. Good morning, arms. Let's give it a little wiggle. Shake it out. Now, hold those bands out in front of you. Let's cross the feet and take a seat and booty walk it on forward. Because that feels good, doesn't it? Now, again, holding those bands, maybe shoulder width apart here, maybe a little wider if you need. It also depends on the strength or intensity of your band. So gauge it as you need. Sitting up tall. So this is a lot of work for that low belly. Make sure those hip flexors are soft. We're going to take the right arm out to the side. So left arm stabilizes strong. Right arm pulls. And 2. And 3. And 4. Now wrap it once. And pull. And 2. And 3. And 4. Now add a little rotation. Twist and look around the corner. 2. So that left arm has to reach forward. Now, unwrap your arm. We're going to give a little pull. Rotate, open, back, and release. Pull and open, down, release. Pull, open, down, release. Last one. Open. Good morning, shoulders. Give a little wiggle. Now, I don't have my mat over there, but I'm going to turn to face the other direction just so you can see those arms. Again, no rounding and crouching. Sit up as tall as you can. Left arm opens. Take it open and close. Open and close. Knit those ribs in and feel that low belly. Active. Nice and strong, supporting. Give one wrap with that left hand. Sit up tall. Reach those knuckles long. It's a row, single arm with no twist. Here we go. Take it back. 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, add the twist. Sitting nice and tall. Retake it. Look around the corner. Look around the corner. Look and look. Now, we unwind that wrap, sitting tall. We're going to pull, rotate, open, lower it down, and release. You with me? Here we go. Pull, up, down, and forward. Again, pull, up, down, and forward. 2 more, please. Up, down, and forward. Last one. And up, and down, and forward. Give those shoulders a nice little wiggle. Feeling good? Yes? All right. Now, we're going to take the center of the band and place it on the top of the feet. So this little extra wrap really just helps to prevent the bands from rolling off and snapping you in the face because it really doesn't feel good. Now, we're going to keep those legs extended long. Inhale to sit tall and let your hands choke back. We want not a lot of help from the bands. If you need more help, you're more than welcome to wrap them up. So here we go. Inhale at the top. Curl the pelvis. Show me or show yourself, finding yourself. That curl, that movement of the hips, that movement of the lumbar spine, that roundness of the pelvis. Here we go. Curl and roll down. Reach out through those heels. Now, if you can, one arm up and one arm up. One arm up. Alternating, of course, staying square and steady on the floor. Hold right here, nod your chin, round, hollow belly, roll up and over, and sit up nice and tall. Yes? Now cross those straps, and we're going to take a little C curve, roll those shoulder blades back and down. Now just a little pull. Notice I'm rotating my palms up as I pull back, reaching out through those heels. Your heels can lift up off the floor, or they can anchor down into the mat. Your choice. And do your best to try to make sure that your pressure is even, so you have the same amount of resistance on both sides. Let's take last one right here. Now right arm only, pull. Add a little rotation. We're in that C curve. 3, 4. Let's take 4 more to the right. Open chest. Scoop those abdominals. 1 more. Left arm. And rotate left. I missed that beat. Here we go. 4 more. Scoop the abdominals. Try to stay square through the hips. Energy reaching out through both heels. Both arms wide. And 2, 3. Now we're going to continue this arm movement, but we're going to roll up and round down. Roll up, lift your heart, and round down. And elbows wide, chest up, down. Notice I'm rolling up to sit tall and curling down. So I'm not arching my back to come up, right? I'm not leading with the pelvis. Let's take two more. Roll up and curl down. Roll up, lift, and curl down. Uncross those straps while you're in the C curve. Let's roll it all the way down. Fold those knees into the chest. Shoulders nice and wide. Now, bicep curl with those arms. You can work your way up the band if you want a little less resistance. Right here, stable pelvis. Push the legs out and in. 2 and in. 3 and 4. Try to keep those hips nice and still. You can use that towel underneath your back to help stabilize your spine. Hold right here. Right leg pulls to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now switch it up. Both legs press. Stabilize. Make sure those hips stay square. Thank you, biceps. Left leg pulls in. 2, 3. That right leg has to keep pushing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Both legs press. Both knees in. Extend your legs. Wrap your arms. Now we pump again. Upper body forward. Pumping those arms. Heels are pressing to the sky. Your knees can be bent. Your legs can be straight. Try to get those shoulder blade tips up off of the mat. Drop that tailbone. Find those abdominals. Say, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Last one. And down. Rock it on up. That was good. We feeling good? Nice and warm? All right, I'm just going to quick check and make sure that everything's still going smoothly in Instagram land. Hi, guys. Wonderful. So good to see you guys. All right. So, shoulders are waking up. Belly is waking up. Let's carry on, shall we? So we're going to set the bands off to the side for just a moment. We're going to roll it on down. Now, I want you to find that rounded, sort of rolling like a ball position. So the lumbar spine is relaxed into the mat. If you are really keeping your back in a neutral, then stay in that neutral and just feel the curl in the upper body. So scoop the abdominals. We're going to start with a single leg stretch. No bands, no extra toys, just good old solid single leg stretch. Right hand to the left knee, left hand to the right ankle, right? Outside arm is your long arm. Scoop the belly, stretch that leg long and low. Inhale and switch on the exhale. Here we go. Exhale. Smooth and steady. Again. Now, we're going to extend that left leg. I'm going to stretch the right arm overhead. We're going to roll onto that right side, keeping that knee up, chin up, head up. Here we go. Flex and tap, raise, tap and raise. 4, chin up, hollow abdomen. Point the toes now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, brace with that top arm. Pick up that bottom leg, and we're going to circle around. Head can lift slightly. 5, 6, 7, reverse. Take it around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, from here, we're going to roll back onto our back. Stretch that right leg long. Give a nice little pull. So notice I climbed the tree, right? And I'm going to walk back down. Bend that knee, hug it in. Flex the left foot, keeping the right knee hugged in tight. Can you lower that left leg to the floor? Upper body is still lifted. Kick it. 3, 2, 1. Climb that tree. Give a little stretch. In case you didn't know, your legs are trees. Climb back down. Bend the knee. Rock it on up. Sit tall. And from here, we're going to scooch forward. Hug those knees in. Drop the shoulders, elbows wide, hollow belly. Roll it back. And up. 2. And up. Just a little. Rolling like a ball. Stay nice and tight. Good. All right. So now, from here, I'm going to turn to face the other direction. So you get to see a little bit of the back body. working here. So, knees into the chest. We're going to roll it on down. Stay in that curve. Now, we started with the left knee into the chest, so now we're going to start with the right knee into the chest. Here, we've got the left hand on the right knee, the right hand on the ankle, right outside. Upper body in that curl, scoop the abdomen, breathe nice and slow. Switch. 1, 2, hug it in. 3, 4, 5. Keep it going. 1 and 2. Hollow belly. Make sure that low back feels good and your legs are working in the range that they feel comfortable and you feel in control. Let's stretch that right leg long. Stay in the curl. Hang on, buddy. You're going to have to scoot. Yeah. Left arm comes overhead. No. We're going to roll on to that left side. Flex the foot, chin up, chest open. Give a little tap and raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stable pelvis. Hold here. Point the toes up. 2, 3, 4. Stable spine. Stable torso. Now roll the upper body up a little. Brace that arm, and pick up that bottom leg. Now we circle. 1, 2, nice and small. 3. Try to stay stable through the body. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Long torso. Now, right here, we're going to roll it right back onto the back. Upper body stays in that curl. Right leg is high. Hands to the back of the thigh. Kick it up. Climb your tree. Feel a little stretch. Climb back down your tree. Bend your knees. Flex that right ankle. Press the back of the thigh down into the mat. Stay in that hundreds curl. Kick it. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Climb that tree. Give a nice little squeeze. Climb back down. Bend the knee. Rock it on up. Sit nice and tall. Now this time, we're going to take those legs, feet together, knees open. So I'll turn around to face this way, right? So here, and we're going to take our open leg rocker. So I want your hands on the outside. We're going to lift the heart, and we're going to can kick it just like we did in our little tree, climb the tree variation. So right, hold, left leg. 3, 2, 1. Now, both legs, lift your heart and try to stay lifted through that lumbar. So we're not going to collapse through the pelvis. So work in the range that you've got today. Up, down, up, down, up and hold. Climb the trees. Wrap those thumbs around the front. Let those thighs rotate so that you're in a parallel alignment. Flex the feet, point the toes. Keep the energy rocking through those tootsies, right? Heels reach, toes reach, heels reach. Here we go. Roll it up, lift your heart. Rock. No pressure on the neck or the head, lift your heart. Let's flex the feet. Reach through those sits bones. Rise up. 1 more. And roll up. Good. Zip up those inner thighs. Bend your knees. Now, adjust as you need. Roll it on down. Stretch those legs to the sky. Let's take the hands behind the head. Now, from here, stack your hands. Gently apply pressure with your head into your hands. While your hands press forward, your head pushes back. Stay stable through the pelvis. Elbows are in your peripheral vision. Lower that right leg. Here we go. Simple straight leg stretch with a switch. 1 with a pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Steady body. Now, left leg up. We're going to roll over to that right side. Left leg is up. Now, this leg can bend. It can stay straight in front of you or beneath you. You choose where you're most stable. Flex and lower, point and kick up. Here we go. Take a little tap, kick it up, tap, kick it up, tap, kick it up, tap, kick it up. 4 more. Tap, up, tap, kick it up, tap, kick it up. The ribs are down here, so we're not quite in that full perch position. We're going to roll back onto our backs. Stretch both legs to the sky. Little double leg stretch, reach those arms. Flex and lower down, and point and sweep them up. And flex and lower down, and point and sweep them up. Now, you can keep the hands behind the head. You can keep the hands next to your hips. You can sweep them overhead. You choose your own adventure here. Hold it right here. Hands back behind the head. Here we go. Left leg down with the pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stable hips. Head and hands press into each other. Elbows forward. You got it. Right leg stays up. Roll onto that left side. Left leg is slightly in front of you. Chin is up, chest is open, but ribs are down, so we're not perched up. We take it down, pick it up, 2, pick it up, 3. Try to stabilize those hips. Long spine. Down, pick it up, down, pick it up, down, pick it up. Now we roll right back onto the back, both legs up. Lower those legs. Reach for your toes. Turn them out. Pilates beat. 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 Inner thigh beats. Beat. Beat. You got it. Hollow belly. Inner thighs. Beat, 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 beat. And into the chest. Woohoo! All right. Now, we missed these guys, right? You did. I did. We all did. So, place that band right across the tops of your hips. Once again, we're going to line those heels up with our sits bones, and we're going to anchor those arms down to the mat. Now, you can choose palms face into the midline or press straight down. I'm going to start with palms facing into the midline. Chin up, chest open. We're going to roll up and press. So again, we get that lat to glute connection, and we're just going to pulse. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chin up, 6. Keep it moving. Ribs and hips working with each other. Let this work come from your bottom. Hamstrings, glutes, triceps, shoulders, lats, right? All of that business. Chin up. Try not to let it collapse. It's such a habit. I've got to break it. Roll down. Release those arms overhead. Knees into the chest. Now we're going to have some fun. You ready with me? Here we go. Rock it on up. Now you can start hands about shoulder distance apart. Make sure that this overhead position feels comfortable for you. And if you'd like, you can leave the feet down and sit up nice and tall. You can curl the pelvis and hinge back, or you can find that neutral or slight curve and take your teaser prep. So, lots of options. Choose your own adventure and take breaks in the middle when you need, right? So, arms are shoulder width apart on the bands, nice and tall. We're going to start sitting. I'm going to start sitting. So, from here, I'm going to pull both arms behind the body and in front of the body, right? Here we go. Sit tall. We take it 1 and up and front and up and back and up and front and up and back and up and front and up last time and front. Now comes the fun. Let's curl back, one leg up, second leg up. Now you can stay in the curve or try to find that neutral. Just right arm pulls. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. Lift your heart. Last one. Left side. Take it 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Very good. Set those feet down. Sit up nice and tall. You feeling okay? Yes? Lift your heart. You can stretch those legs out a little bit longer as long as your big toes stay grounded. Let's take single arm straight. 2, 3, 4, side 2, and 4, 3, ribs knit in. Careful not to puff that chest too much. Now, roll it back. Legs up. Now, let's lift the heart. Both arms are going to pull out to the side as the legs stretch. Are you ready? Let's do it. Take it 1, and up, and 2, and up, and 3, and up, and 4, and up, and 5, last one, and 6, and up. Take a little breather. Woo-hoo-hoo. Shake it out. Now, back into the side body and hips. Are you ready? Yeah, totally. Everybody feeling good? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're feeling good. Those shoulders are happy. Awesome. Great, Tony. Thank you. Yes, Fran, I'm so glad. Okay. Whew. Dab a little sweat here. Now, we're going to be in a sideline position, forearm down. Remember, you want that arm slightly in front of you. We're going to start with the shins parallel to that bottom edge of the mat. Now, trying to look for that neutral. So this is what often happens. That bottom rib cage just kind of sinks into the floor and that shoulder collapses. So I want you to think about pressing the floor away, keeping that shoulder wide on the rib. So it's supportive in a wide position, not pinched anywhere. And then really picking up those ribs to try to maintain that long neutral alignment through the spine. Now, rise up. So we're in a kneeling side plank on the forearm. Yes? Now from here, just make sure we're not twisted, we're not rotated, get everything square. We're going to pick up that bottom leg. You with me? Arm up. Hold here. It can support on the floor if you need. Little pulse. Up, 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 up. Both hips are working here, yes? Good. Set those hips down. Come all the way up to that hand. Now give me a few shoulder rolls with that bottom side. Feel that collarbone moving. Take the arm up. Now, just 2 times, nice slow. Bend the bottom elbow. Thread your needle with your hips down. So we're really focusing this twist in the upper body, in the upper back, and then back up wide with your hands. And again, thrust it through, twist it through, thread that needle, look under the arm, and back up. Now we're going to rise up and find that kneeling side plank on the hands down. Remember, you want that bottom hand closer to the front edge of the mat. And we're going to take that same thing, but we're going to hinge the hips back, right? Hinge through and up. Hinge through and up. Now, extend that top leg nice and long. So we're going to hinge. Hips back. Stay square through the pelvis. Hinge through. As you come up, lift that leg, open your heart, puff up. Here we go. Tap it down for 2 and up for 2. Down and back and up. Doesn't that feel glorious? Back and through. Chest up and open. Back and through and up and open. 2 more. Back and through. Up and open. Back and through. Up and open. Give me a little tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Take a seat. Now, we're still banded up through those thighs, but you can let that top leg float over the bottom leg. Give yourself a little side bend stretch, relaxing that bottom shoulder. Look to the floor. Look to the sky. Look to the floor. Look to the sky. Now look to the floor and reach far on the diagonal. Back to your side bend. Look to the sky and circle that around. Give yourself that ooey-gooey shoulder roll. Now, take those feet in front of you. And if your bands are getting well used over this quarantine time, your bands are starting to roll up just like mine. I think it's time to invest in those, the fabric mesh ones. They look pretty cool. I think they're next on my Amazon list. All right, here we go. So, and you can pop them in the washing machine, even better. So shins parallel to that bottom edge of the mat, forearm down. Now again, no thinking. Push the floor away, pick up those ribs, arm up, nice and slow. We thread the needle. So again, this is upper body, reaching through, looking under the armpit, and up and wide. And through, and up and wide. Now lift those hips up. I'm a little close. Find that long neutral. Chin up, chest open, and lift that leg and pulse. Up. 2, nice and square. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one, and set it down. Take a little breather. Now, set that hand down. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. Get that lump of a bird's nest out of your face. Take that arm out to the side. Now, easy does it. Bend that elbow, hips are down. Thread through. Look under that arm. And Bring it on up. Press that floor away. Drive it through. Breathe. And spread it wide. Now, lift those hips up. Chin up, chest open. Make sure everything feels good here. Now, we're just going to take hips halfway back, right? Thread the needle, and up, and 2, and up. You got it. 3, and up, and 4, and up. Hips back and forward, and up. Now, take that leg out. We're going to start with just little pulses. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we only did 6, I believe. Here we go. Thread it through. Now rise up. Pick up that leg. Thread it through. Set the foot down and pick it up. And thread it through and pick it up. And thread it through and pick it up. Both sides working here. And thread it through. Pick it up. One more because we can. Hold it there. Breathe. Set that leg down and take a seat. Take that right leg past your left. Take that left arm up and over. Oh, that side's a little tighter. Remember, relax that right shoulder. Look to the floor. Look to the sky. Again, look to the floor. Keep that breath moving in through the nose and out through the mouth. Look to the floor. Reach on that long diagonal, lifting the abdomen. Back to your side bend. And open the heart. Open the shoulders, wrap it back and down. Give yourself that nice little wiggle. We feeling good? Yes. I hope so. I'm feeling good. And I hope you're with me. So, notice I moved the bands to the feet. So we're going to start with a little touch of, oh yeah, we got to get it moving, right? Touch of plank work with the bands. And then we're going to switch it to some extension work. So make sure your back is feeling good. Let's do this together, shall we? Now, we're starting in a quadruped. Make sure your wrists are happy. If you need to come up to those knuckles or fingertips, do so. Make them strong. Here we go. Now, hair out of the face. Shoulders nice and wide. Hollow through the abdomen. We're going to step right foot back, left foot back. Now, widen those feet, and we're going to pull. 1, 2, chest up. 3, 4, pull it in. 5, 6, second side. Make sure those hips are not wiggling and wobbling. Chest open, keep them wide, and we tap. 1, pull it in. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Set those knees down. Take a little breather. Sit back. We're going to do it again, this time with the feet closer together, and chest forward. Bring the right foot in. Inhale. Exhale. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Out, in, out, in. One more. Set those knees down. Take a little breather. You feeling good? All right. Lower yourself on down to your belly. Legs are going to come wide. We're going to start with those arms either down on the floor in a W, hands stacked, forehead down, or arms out. You choose what feels best for your body. You can stay prone and parallel to the floor or rise up into a subtle cervical and thoracic extension. Keep the bottom of the rib cage knit into those abdominals so you feel that support through the thoracic and lumbar junction, right? Here we go. Legs wide, just a little flutter kick. Steady. Find length in your spine and stillness through your pelvis. To begin, stretch those arms out, nice and wide as needed, and slow down the legs. Alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands down. Double leg kick, chest up, ribs in. 1, 2, point, stretch long. Be mindful of your SI joints. If you feel any wiggling back there, release the bands. 1, 2, 3, point, and stretch. Try to keep those legs parallel and stretch. Let's take head down. 2, 3, and reach up and soar. Switch the hands. 1, 2, 3, point, reach. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, point, reach. Last one. 1, 2, 3, point, reach. Hands are going to come back. Energy still through those legs. Rise up, lift your hips. Find your swan and lengthen down. Head to one side, kick, 3. Press that pubic bone forward into the floor, long through the front of the hips. Stretch those legs. Rise up to your swan and lower all the way down. Turn the head to the other side. Kick, 3, 2, 1. Point and rise up. Here we go. Hands stay down. Rock your swan with the bands. And 1, 2. Reaching for the sky. 3 and 4. Energize those legs. Keeping them in line with each other. Can we take one more? And lengthen. Release those bands. Bend those knees. And let those feet rock. Oh, that feels so good. Side to side. Excellent. Now from here, bring those legs together. Hands next to the ribs. Press up. Give yourself a nice circle of the hips around those knees. And reverse. Can you tell I got a little burst of energy working with live people yesterday? Maybe just a little bit. It makes me excited. All right. Shows you how much I miss you all. Okay. So from here, we've got the feet mat width apart. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Now, again, solid foundation. Find that steady base, which is your pelvis right now. We're going to flex the feet and try to find a parallel alignment for those femurs. We're going to take the arms up and just give ourselves a little rotation. So not just the forearms, not just the upper arms as well, but we're going to allow the whole shoulder girdle and the ribs and the upper spine to move with this. Doesn't it look like it feels good? I think it feels good. Hopefully you do too. So from here, right arm stays open, rotate left, lift the belly, come up and over, plant those sits bones. And we twist other side, left arm open, right arm in, up and over that imaginary cactus, to the outside of the foot if you can, plant those sits bones, and back up. Here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, up and over. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, and reach. Last one. Bring it back to center. Point those toes. Scoop the belly. Come up and over that imaginary cactus in your lap. Roll it on up. Now, make sure you have room behind you. We're good. We roll it down. Hands to the mat. Come up and over. If you feel comfortable, tap the floor. Back up, flex the feet, hollow belly, roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Pause at 90 degrees. Point those toes, zip them up. Here we go. Hands press up and over with those hips. Find length in the spine. Remember, chin up, eyes up. Tap if you feel good. Flex, open, shoulder width, roll down, and pause. One final time, we're going to keep the legs open. Come up and over. Head up, chin up. Point the toes, zip, give a little tap, and rise up. Good. Keeping the feet coming to a flexed position. Inner thighs zipped. Roll down. 1 vertebra at a time. Bend those knees. Give a gentle rock. Really fun stuff today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hands come to the back of the thighs. Give yourself a little rock and roll it up. Now, if you've got it, let's do it. Rock it back. Catch on the feet. Rock it back. Catch on the feet. Rock it back. Catch and rise all the way up. Circle the arms out and down. Give yourself a nice little wiggle and a little hug. Thank you so much, you guys. I hope you enjoyed class today. Please let me know if you have any questions. I really hope to see you soon. I miss you. Happy Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Even if it's rainy and stormy, find a good book, whatever it might be. Just enjoy this time. Hope to see you soon. Take care.